MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, Game 1 of a quick two-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Brendan Finnegan will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, interesting story here, Matt. This guy went from the College World Series at TCU to the World Series with the Kansas City Royals his rookie year. Lefty has a good three-pitch mix, good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour, hard curveball, and he has the straight changeup. If he brings the curveball and the changeup to the mix, he could be really tough.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Duvall is there. One down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He had a nice performance in his last outing. 4 RBIs, right? Clutch hits, driving in guys when they're sitting out there in front of him. I'm looking to see if he can have an impact on this game as well.
So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low apparently. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit hard to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Let's go, Red.
First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Missed with a slider. Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Cubs are turned away, and the Reds are coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, that's Drew Smiley right now, and this guy has a really good arm. Low to mid-90s fastball from the left side. Good slurve. Not a true curveball, not a slider. I call it more of a slurve, and his changeup has gotten better the more he uses it. Look for him to be on early if you see a lot of swings and misses on that letter-high fastball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Let's go, Reds, come on!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Smiley is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Taken in by Zobrist. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And here's Jose Peraza, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short. Zobrist has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Joey Votto.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Almora racing back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. Still no score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Brandon Finnegan. He's 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0. Popped him up. Jeanette is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-0 now. Happ takes his lead at third with 1 away. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's another 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Jeanette is there. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Drew Smiley. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
ground ball sent back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Jason Hayward now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Line drive to center field. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds nothing. And that brings up Scott Scheffler. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Drilled to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
In now for the Reds, Adam Duvall. He waits. Now the pitch. Runner goes. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting 7, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Digging in, Scooter Gennett. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Smiley comes set. First pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. A view 2 of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on MLB Network. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Baez tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Right side. Jeanette has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start to third.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Here's a pop-up now. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Ready with the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, diving stop by Votto to second for 1. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swinging a soft liner onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs are on top 2-0. leading off the inning, Tucker Barnhart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he takes ball one. Barnhart, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Brandon Finnegan.
So here now is the pitcher, Brendan Finnegan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. One out, nobody on. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Two out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Smiley peers in. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 2-2. Ground ball right side. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, and he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. Around first is Zobrist, heading for second now, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Stepping in now, Drew Smiley. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Zobrist stands at second with no outs. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Weak chopper up the line. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Bryant.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Two runs, 7 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 1-1 home is a sinker that misses for a ball. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Votto is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Riding in once again, Jose Peraza set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Almora comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Ready for another chance? Joey Votto flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that brings up Scott Schebler. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now Schebler with a swing and a deep drive to right. Looking up is Contreras, and it's out of the ballpark. Hey, that cleared everything. A solo home run for Scott Scheffler. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Reds are off to Schneid, it's now a 2-1 game. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. In now, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. We're through 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Ready once again, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Albert Almora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the 2nd out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cubs strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall. He's
Leading
0
off
for
for the Reds.
1 thus far.
Left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Hayward coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, half. 2 gone.
Now batting, Edgar, Brandon Finnegan.
Phil Gosselin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 46, Phil Gosselin.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Gennett leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Outside.
That misses 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Three and one. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Reds strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Wandy Peralta will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 53, Wandy Peralta.
Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes, and he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. side, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Go. 3-1. Strike taken to throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
High and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The pitcher number 39, Drew Smiley.
Ready for another shot now. Drew Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Swings at everything. Throw it anywhere you want.
From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Suarez scoops it up. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. They lead it 2-1. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Bryant charging this one. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Hey, tip your hat to the batter right there. Most guys in this situation want to be the hero, want to stop traffic and hit one out of the yard and get their name in the paper the next day. Not the case. He's playing past the baton right here. He's able to get a perfect bunt single down and now sets up and represents the possible tying run.
In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Standing in now, Scott Schebler, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Hard ground ball to third. Bryant is up with it. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Happ racing back to the track, to the wall. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for it. And the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Smiley gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
Dan, it was a good pitch. Almost getting it past him, but he catches up to it in the last second and goes to the opposite field. And the ball makes it all the way to the wall, allowing him to hustle all the way around for a triple.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. A ball and no strikes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch on the ground is second for Baez. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 3-2 Cincy. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jared Hughes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Cliff Pennington is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 4, Cliff Pennington.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup in for a strike.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's Javier Baez, his career line against Jared Hughes. He's hitless in 6 tries. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hamilton going back to the track. He's not going to get to this one as it's off the wall, and this may put the tying run in scoring position. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and he is into third base with a 1-out triple, and just like that, the tying run is only 90 feet away.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. High pop-up. Peraza camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris.
So stepping in, Chris Bryant, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Baez on third with 2 out. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton going back at the track. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 3-2. Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Justin Wilson.
digging in once again, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Tucker Barnhart.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. On the ground to second for Baez. And there's one away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Cliff Pennington. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Push softly over toward the right side. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
And a fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. Contreras has a play, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order. They're up 3-2. David Hernandez is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
David Hernandez.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schebler has a beat on it. 1 out. Now look at our line score right there. Tells the story as the Reds lead this one here in the 8th in front of their home crowd here at Great American Ballpark. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And that misses 1-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And that's in there, base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. With a 2-1 count now. Contreras, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Line to the right side, but foul. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. In the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. Nothing happened there for the Cubbies. Still a 3-2 ball game. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 away.
First baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Almora. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Scott Scheffler.
Ready for another chance. Scott Scheffler. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Another 1-2 delivery. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball two. The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And here's a slider, strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Kyle Schwarber will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. And that one just missed outside. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Skied into very shallow right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are two away now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Hit back toward the mound. And Hayward has a base hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line. Get yourself on base to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Fouled off. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Makes the catch, and the Reds have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, never a dull moment in this one, especially in the 9th inning, as the tying run is stranded on third and the winning run is left on second. Anybody's game until the very last pitch. Now I can finally breathe a little bit.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Cincinnati Reds rode an important sixth-inning to victory in this one. Wandy Peralta claims the win out of the pen, his first. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Final line score for our ballgame this afternoon. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 50 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Bus Service is available in Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.
Self-educated through negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait. No 10 on my Mercedes, that's for inspiration. It's on my neck like 80s. Westside slows and am know my demonstration. Born and raised, y'all affiliated. It's really greatness. Riding around like I really made it. Loaded bases, I'm going Willie Mason. Yeah.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the universe. But I've got to make it to first. It feels like every second's being stolen. I risk it for every ticket we sold them. You drop the ball, I'ma take it home. Bottom line, I'ma make it home.
I was sitting on my leg and I start thinking, ain't gonna make 100 mil off in these streets. More than likely I'm gonna end up in somebody racing. Even worse, who cares front from church right off in the, I dealt with it. I ain't just out here for